Rajasthan need to win this game to stay in the tournament, whereas the Mumbai Indians looking for the eighth win to consolidate and further strengthen their position at the top of the points table. Welcome to Whirlpool presents ESPN Cricket 4 T20 Time Out powered by Dell. We're joined by two astute, very wise men, Sanjay Manjrekar and Gautam Gambhir. In the first half of the tournament, Rajasthan kept saying, once Ben Stokes comes, we'll be all right. He came in, started playing, they batted him up the order. It hasn't quite worked. And we believe, Sanjay, that Rajasthan need to reconsider Stokes' batting position. Do you agree?
When you look at Ben Stokes, the batsman, he's had 3 seasons where his strike rate has been 120, 120, and this season 100, 110 or 111. As a bowler, he's not a guaranteed 4-over bowler every time. So they were expecting that. It was an unrealistic expectation. And the number, and when it happened the first time, I said it's heartbreaking to see Stokes at the top at the expense of Buttler. So this is a team that actually gives more value to stature of a person, the star value, whatever, and not really sticking with the harsh reality, which is what the IPL is all about.
Let's ask the opener if he agreed with that move to send Stokes up the order. Yes, no, why, Gautam?
If you had to open a batting and someone bats at 5 or 7 strike rate, you can easily send an Indian opener. So Steve Smith was the first problem. Now Stokes is another blunder. It's not even a problem, it's a blunder now. He can't give you 4 overs. He's probably opened the batting at a strike rate of 105 or 106. So the team goes nowhere. So there's so much of pressure on people like Sanju Samson, Jos Buttler, and see their performance have dipped.
Right, on to their bowling now. Jofra Archer has been a bit of a lone horse. Kartik Tyagi has shown some spark. Is it time for Rajasthan to add some more pace by bringing in Varun Aaron for Ankit Rajput? Gautam, would you do that?
Look, again, I think Steve Smith is an issue. Let's be honest. Because obviously, I've been saying it from day one and I continue saying that in this tournament. If Steve Smith drops himself and they can probably pick someone like O'Shane Thomas or another overseas seamer alongside Jofra Archer, his performance will go up. Probably whoever captains the side can use Jofra Archer in a better way. There are so many times, I remember one game when they were playing against Delhi. Delhi was 10 for 2. And they literally only bowled 2 overs from Jofra Archer. If you had another overseas seamer who can bowl 140 plus, you could actually end up bowling 3 in the first 6 and try and actually seal the game there and then. Just because you know that there's not enough depth bowling, there is not enough quality apart from Jofra Archer. So you will have to only bowl him 2 overs in the first 6. So probably this is the time where they can actually go with someone like Manan Vora and have another pace bowler like O'Shane Thomas so that they can get pace up front.
If you want that second overseas bowler, make Ben Stokes a 4 overs bowler and give him the difficult overs. Because this is a guy who actually plays a lot of test matches for England as the third seamer in India. He was the third seamer and he was actually pick of the seam bowler. So use him more as a bowler if you can't get enough out of him as a batsman.
Right, moving on to the next one. There's a problem of that balance in that Rajasthan Royals bowling as well because Shreyas Gopal hasn't really given the team what he has in the past. This season, 11 matches, 7 wickets. His lack of wickets is hurting Rajasthan Royals this season, isn't it, Sanjay?
He's done okay. Even in the last game, 4 overs for 32. Tewatia has contributed as a bowler. So they have limitations, both of them. And I think they're doing as well as they could. The problem is, apart from Jofra Archer, is there anybody else there who can be the X factor?
Right, Gautam, how would you look at Shreyas Gopal's numbers? Would you worry or would you be okay with what he's done so far?
You can have an off season, but then he's bowled reasonably well. See, it's difficult sometimes when especially when you have got someone like Jofra Archer in your ranks, so people will look to target you, look to go after you. So there could be an opportunity to take wickets, but then again, they could actually, if they want to replace him, they've got Mayank Markande, who's done a decent job when he played for Mumbai. They can actually give him a go and see what he brings on the table as well. And there is nothing wrong in that. Yes, but Shreyas Gopal, again, overall, he's done reasonably well.
Now on to Mumbai's bowling. We believe Mumbai's pace attack includes Pattinson. Best pace attack includes Pattinson over Nathan Coulter-Nile. They rested him for that one game, but now that we're approaching the playoffs, he's got to come in for Nathan Coulter-Nile, Gautam?
Yeah, looks like, because I don't think so. Nathan Coulter-Nile looks in that kind of a rhythm. Plus, the speeds are low as well. It's not in those 140s or 140 plus. But if you see James Pattinson, yes, James Pattinson is bowled quicker than Nathan Coulter-Nile. But yes, from the experience point of view, yes, Nathan Coulter has a little bit of experience, and if they're looking for someone who can bat at number 8, so that's for the combination. If someone can contribute with the bat, then Nathan Coulter. If you're looking for an all-out fast bowler, yes, James Pattinson.
Sanjay, to manage game time, do they give Pattinson another break or bring him in because got to be match ready for the playoffs?
I'm not quite sure why Pattinson was rested and Coulter played, because they don't need any batting support. They have plenty of batting. In fact, Pollard and those people hardly get a chance to bat. So I'm assuming maybe some kind of a niggle or just resting Pattinson. But boy, Pattinson was a revelation, like Morris has been for RCB. And Coulter has done his best, but he's a typical T20 bowler that batsmen are now getting used to.
Right, Mumbai do not need any more batting strength, and even minus Rohit Sharma, the captain in their last game, Ishan Kishan and de Kock did the job with a heroic performance, a 10-wicket win over CSK. And that's our last point. Mumbai need not worry about rushing Rohit back. Gautam, is it a tough call?
It depends. If he is absolutely 100%, bring him back. But again, I'll be absolutely tempted to open the batting with Ishan Kishan and Quinton de Kock, because the way they batted against CSK was absolutely brilliant. Brilliant to watch both of them bat with so much of freedom and flourish. And probably Rohit can bat at number 3 and Surya can come at number 4. I don't know. Probably that is where I would be tempted to go, because someone like Ishan Kishan can actually win you the game in first 6 overs.
Sanjay agrees?
No, I would still have Quinton de Kock and Rohit Sharma going in, and Ishan Kishan. And this tells you the riches that Mumbai Indians have. Ishan Kishan is there in the team. He's got a 90 already, and he got a 68 of 37 in the last match, and he actually overshadowed Quinton de Kock with the same kind of game. And when Rohit Sharma is in the team, you get the best of Quinton de Kock as well. So I like that situation. Unless Rohit is 90% fit, he should actually start playing only when he's 100%. And the last thing they want is their captain missing in one of the important eliminators.
Right. Rajasthan desperately need a win to stay in contention, even if it's an outside chance. They've got to win. A loss here will mean curtains for their campaign, whereas Mumbai are looking for sweet 16 points on the points table for now. Thanks so much, Gautam and Sanjay, for joining us on Whirlpool Presents ESPN Cricket for T20 Timeout, powered by Dell.